Alright guys, I'm back. So last time there was a person, well they said it was a he, but the art kind of looked feminine a little bit in my opinion. Black hooded figure ran off, and now my choice is, do I follow them? Because they might be a killer, they might not be, I don't know who they are. Do I follow them or do I go home this instant? Honestly, I'm gonna follow them. My heart skipped a beat, but I still decided to catch the stranger and demand an explanation. After all, he did intrude on my private property. I ran after him. Turning the house's corner led us both to an impasse. There were trees on both sides, and after them was a high stone fence. Shady persona. You shouldn't have done this. You still had a chance. The stranger spoke in whisper, afraid that someone else could come here. Afraid that someone else could come here. But what should I do? Should I run away? This strange man is clearly serious. Or should I risk it anyway? Let's just save real quick. Leave or else. I'll demand an explanation. No, you listen to me, Mr. Threatening person with a dark hood, lingering around at night who may very well be a killer that I've been warned about. You tell me what's going on here. I pretended not to notice the threat in his voice, holding back the chills. I decided not to let him go just like that. Immediately explain who you are and what your business is here. You do realize that you're on this territory illegally. You're so stupid. Suddenly the stranger pulled something out of his sleeve. I caught a glimpse of the dagger's blade and realized that I've made a mistake. I felt pain burning and blacked out. Falling, I caught him say, as if he was speaking through cotton.
Damn, where is that crystal? I can't start the ritual without it.
Game over. Mia died. Well, that was fun. Some satanic imagery on the screen. So we'll go ahead and reload that and try it again. I knew I was gonna die, but I felt like maybe I wasn't. Like maybe there was something like, oh, turns out, it's just your old friend Jeffrey playing a prank on you. But I was wrong. So we'll do that again. Leave or else. I better leave him alone. Call it cowardice, but I chose to hide in the mansion as soon as possible. When I was at the mansion steps, I stopped to catch my breath. Everything was quiet, and there were no signs of the stranger following me. I wonder who that was. I quickly walked up the steps and hurried to my bedroom. In my room, I felt my fears wash away. Oh, I'm such a scaredy cat. Maybe that wasn't a murderer at all. Why did I think that? Perhaps it was a mere thief who wanted to steal something. Thieves are harmless. Or it could have been the cook's lover. He came to see her but ran into me. I suppose I'll never know now. I'm going to have a difficult day tomorrow. Etiquette will be the first class, so I'll have to explain my behavior to Professor Goldstone. I suppose it really wasn't that smart to run off from his lesson. But I was so hurt by Rosemarie's and Louise's words, different spelling, that I would have spent the whole class crying anyway, disgracing myself in front of the class even more. I need some water. I helplessly sighed, thinking of the etiquette teacher. With a heavy heart, I started undressing and getting into bed. Day 2. Time to talk back. Uncle's mansion looks much better during the day than at night, especially now when the sun just came up and everything is soaked in its blinding sunlight. I wonder where's Robin. It seemed like he really wanted to meet me before I leave for the academy. Wasn't his shirt white? Now it's blue. Oh, white dress, blue dress, debate. 2016, remember that? Nah. Mia, I'm sorry, I dozed off on a bench while I was waiting for you. The school uniform suits you well. You're so pretty. I keep hitting the microphone. Sorry, I'm just blabbering. It's alright, Robin. Thank you. So you like my uniform, huh? We don't have to stick to a specific style at the academy. Ultimately, the clothes have to be made out of a specific fabric of the right color, so everyone wears whatever they want. We even have a girl who wears slacks. Can you imagine? A girl wearing slacks? What's she gonna do now? Get a job? Slacks? A girl? Is that allowed? Well, many teachers complain, but she doesn't care. There's nothing in the rules about girls not being allowed to wear slacks, probably because no one's tried to do it yet. I never thought that elves could be rebels. They're so stiff and law-abiding. They could be anything, just like people. But yeah, most of them try not to be. I would try to, if not be, then at least seem proper. Their reputation is of utter importance to them. If you blur your name once, you'll never be able to clear it. Well, doesn't that sound like... Well, that doesn't sound like much fun. No, not much fun at all. It's not. Suddenly, Robin came closer and took my hand. Mia. Robin's hand was warm, and his voice slightly quivered. I felt uncomfortable and lowered my eyes. I've been meaning to tell you for a while now. You really gotta do something about your nails. I'm telling you, keep scratching yourself when you wipe. It's getting really disgusting. My breathing paused for a second. You don't have to be a genius to guess what Robin wants to tell me. I've noticed the way he looks at me. It's not the way you would look at a childhood friend, but perhaps a girlfriend? We've known each other for so long. I'm probably like a brother to you. I kept silent and couldn't raise my eyes to look at him. I couldn't take my hand out of his either. I liked Robin a lot, but not in the way he would want me to. I think I love you. Oh God. Robin, I was hoping you wouldn't say that. I didn't say anything and neither did he. My heart was beating like crazy. What should I do? What should I say? You're not gonna say anything. Perhaps you'll answer one day. Sometime later. Robin pushed his lips closer to mine. Dodge! Maybe one day. Alright, I will wait. Robin looked sad and confused. I suppose it's time for me to... I suppose it's time for you to leave for school. It was as if I got struck by lightning. Etiquette! Professor Gladstone! Oh no, Robin, I'm late. I gotta run. Yes, of course. You have a nice day. Only when I found myself beyond the mansion's gate did I remember that I haven't told Robin about seeing someone in the garden at night. Though it really wasn't the right time when Robin was, putting the moves on me. Hurry to the academy. There's no time to lose. Here comes the academy yard. Here it comes. The whole yard is coming. It's coming this way. Watch out. If only anyone knew how much I don't want to go there. But there it is, following me around. I wish I could skip class and go somewhere far away, just so I could spend at least today, without seeing the Darkrow sisters and Professor Gladstone. I paused, trying to decide. I've never skipped class before yesterday. Should I really make the situation worse? Mia, there you are. To be honest, I was afraid you wouldn't come after what happened yesterday. You were so rattled. Don't think that I'm mad at you for telling me to leave. I understand you wanting to be alone for some time. So, how are you? Actually, I was just thinking of skipping class. Look at that shocked expression on her face. She can't believe what she's hearing. Avoiding her problems won't get you anywhere. The more you avoid them, the more there'll be. Yeah, I suppose you're right. I should get myself together and just do what I must. That's the spirit. Ah! Well, they really are, similar looking, aren't they? Well, what do we have here? No, what was his voice? Well, what do we have here? Is the Worldwide Half-Blood Convention in town? Oh no, not those three again. What was her voice? Someone... I can't remember her voice already. Someone's going to be in big trouble with Professor Gladstone today. That's not the voice it was before, whatever. Leave us alone. Weren't you on your way to class? You three are going to be in trouble if you don't hurry up. Oh, the half-blood is trying to scare us. We're so scared. Looks like you have the right to tell us what to do, Lauren. You inferior, you freaking inferior. Just keep going wherever we're going. Rosie, Lulu. He calls her Lulu. He calls her Lulu. That's funny. That's my cat's name, and also a name that I named myself in Cat President. Check it out. Let's hurry up. Class will start soon. We have better things to do than waste time on the... I keep doing the stupid Robin voice for everybody now, all of a sudden. We have better things to do than waste time with the likes of them. Bad with his voices. You're right, bro. They're not worth it. Let's go. Finally, they're gone. I don't even know if I could say something to them. No match for Lauren. She truly is very brave, and treats such matters philosophically. She believes that insults have no meaning unless a person gives them one. See if you don't fall for their... I keep going back to the Robin voice. Oh. See if you don't fall for their provocations. They don't even have anything to say. They just run off. If you weren't here, I probably would have just stood there staring at the floor if they decided to sharpen their wittiness on me. You don't know how much power you have inside you, Mia. You can stand up to anyone. Just don't give up so easily. You're right. Let's go. Class is about to start. Lauren and I entered the classroom just as the bell did. So, the bell entered the classroom and they followed it, or is that how it works? Good thing we weren't late. Oh, so that's Professor Gladstone. Yeah, he looks like a douche. He's a beautiful douche, so look at that. Look at those lashes. Those lashes match the ears. Professor Gladstone was already there, much like teachers are. He always comes early. Whatever they may say, punctuality is his strongest suit. Aside from the arrogance and haughtiness, of course. Oh my. Could it be that Mia Silverlight herself has decided to attend my humble etiquette lesson? And I was hoping to avoid being... Mixing up these voices. Maybe it's just me, but I feel like it needs to be more obvious who's talking. And I was hoping to avoid being dressed down in front of the class. Miss Lauren Greenhill, you may be seated. While you, Miss Silverlight, do explain where you've spent the whole lesson yesterday. Oh no, I clearly can't tell him that the Darkrose sisters almost made me hysterical and I ran into the garden to cry. I was pooping, I had to poop, really bad. No, I need to think of something else. Some lie. I had a health problem. Allergies were acting up. Horrible head cold. Head cold, you say? Horrible, even. The students were starting to giggle. The professor looked up at me. The professor looked at me with poorly masked irritation. I have such bad gas, mouth gas right now, so forgive me if I keep burping, because it's just, I can't stop and it's making it hard to talk. Anyway, masked irritation. He doesn't believe me. Oh god, I'm such a bad liar. Apparently you're bad at a lot of things. I didn't want to infect anyone, so I went home. But I got Miss Amalia's permission. Miss Amalia Rubens is our Sister of Mercy, head of the medical room. The problem was that you could never catch her there. You didn't want to infect anyone, Miss Silverlight? How noble of you. But unfortunately, allergic head cold isn't contagious. Judging by the fact that today there's no trace of the horrible head cold on you, you were cured by Miss Amalia's prayers? The laughing became louder. Well, I felt much better when I got home. Oh, really? Does the air in your manor happen to have some sort of healing properties? Have you considered building a hospital for the suffering of horrible allergic head colds there? All right, bro, chill. This guy's like, his face matches his attitude. Now everyone was laughing without restraint. Even Lauren, my best friend. It was humiliating. I wanted to die. I didn't know where to hide from the shame. But what do I have left to do? Might as well defend myself till the end. I think there's something growing on the Academy's territory that's causing my allergy to act up. You think so? I only nodded because I was afraid that I wouldn't be able to hold back the rising tears. I believe that the word think doesn't apply to you, Lady Silverlight. Your lie is so stupid and ridiculous that it's even boring to listen to. Perhaps in your native habitat, someone could have believed such nonsense. But you're not in the lower district among the illiterate humans now. Sit down. You've wasted enough of the class's time. Technically, bro, this was your doing with your strange quiz on medical problems. I was so embarrassed that I'd already thought about running away. I looked around the room. Rosemarie and Louise were adoring, staring at their favorite teacher and whispering. Alistair was looking at me with interest and clearly waiting for something to happen. Probably for me to start crying and running away. I was standing by the door and couldn't get myself to go to my seat. Helplessly looking at Lauren, I noticed her making some encouraging gestures. To my own surprise, I felt the urge to say something to Professor Gladstone. You're right, Professor. But you know what else? People from my native habitat wouldn't publicly humiliate anyone just like you did. You see, issues such as this must be settled in private in order to not impair anyone's dignity. At least that's what people with manners do. Oh snap, manners teacher, get a lesson in manners. That's right. It seems that you're not that good with ethics and etiquette, especially considering that those are just subjects you teach. Oh, look at that face. That's the face of someone who's just burning up on the inside with humiliation and sadness. Also, that lampshade reminds me of Devo. I cast my glance at Alistair. He looked like that was exactly what he was expecting of me. And Lauren was hiding her face behind an open textbook, trying to hide her smile. Oh, you want a private explanation? Are you trying to say that I'm a bad teacher? You are way out of line, Lady Silverlight, especially considering your low descent. The professor was speaking in a hissing voice, trying to contain himself. And not show any strong emotions. When I realized what I've done, my legs felt wobbly and my stomach went cold. Hissing voice. Go to your seat immediately. And after class, I will be expecting you in my office. That's what you wanted, right? Keep in mind that if you don't come, I will be forced to notify your uncle of your behavior. Oh no. Now that I would really like to avoid. Oh Mia, where is your brain? I silently walked to my seat and almost collapsed on the chair. My legs were no longer under my control. Looks like I overreacted. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you want to see more, feel free to check out one of these other videos you see here on the screen. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button. You can also follow me by looking up The Portly Gamer on the social networks below.